What's up, guys? So today I think I figured out the suspension issue I was having on the Mustang. I believe it was entirely my fault, but I'm gonna show you what I did, and maybe you can look out for that on your car if you have the same issues that I was having. But this thing sounded like absolute trash. God, this thing sounds horrible. Oh, shit. So I was suspecting that I was having a lower control arm bushing issue on my K-member, just so I didn't parts change and, do a bunch of dumb stuff. I ended up swapping my struts. I just wanted to see if it was a strut mount issue or, maybe it was a bad strut. But I went ahead and I swapped the struts just to see if I could get the issue on the passenger side to transfer to the driver's side, and nothing changed. So these are the strange single adjustable struts with the Cobra Jet drag springs and no front sway bar, but they're the exact same on both sides. So I just went ahead and interchanged them and nothing changed. So, okay, not the struts. So then I went ahead and I greased everything in the K-member and the control arms, even in the back, just because I was there, and nothing changed. So I went ahead and I reached out to the manufacturer of the K-member, and they said that I could ship this strap with the bushing in it to them. They'd press one in, and then they have to ream it out. So before I shipped it off to them, I just want to try a couple more things because I know I'll be without that part for, probably a week or two, and I don't want the car to be down. So I went ahead and I pulled this off. I greased the hell out of it. I also greased the shaft on the inside.
That's what she said.
That sounds really bad, but you know what I mean. Put it back together, and I believe it's fixed now. So I didn't record any of that process just because, honestly, I didn't think it was going to do anything. But now, whenever I jack the car up on the rotor, it's not popping anymore. I'll show you. So I've got my jack under here on the bottom of the rotor. And whenever I used to jack this thing up, it would pop. You could hear it popping and making noise. And now it's quiet. So I'm pretty confident that I fixed it. So I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was whenever I actually took the wheel off to look at this thing, there was a glob of grease on there. And it's kind of at a hard angle to get a grease gun up in here with the tire on, like from the bottom. But there was a glob of grease up there. So I guess it never made it down in there when I was pumping it in. And, I do it a couple times a year, but maybe this last time it didn't make it in there. So the bushing essentially dried up, and that's what was popping. But kind of surprising that it made that much noise from being dry. But yeah, I believe that was the issue. And so far it sounds good, but I'm going to take it for a spin. So let me get this thing back together. All I got to do is put the wheel on, and I'm going to go take it for a spin. By the way, shout out to SVE. I bought these things from LMR a while back. These things are pretty cool. These are just little jack point deals you can put down there on the frame. They got magnets on them, and I really like these. But yeah, highly suggest you get these. I use them actually on a lot of my cars. And no, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just letting you know that these are pretty cool. But funny thing is, my dumbass last time when I recorded the video, the last video I recorded, I actually left this on there. I forgot. So those magnets are pretty strong. But when I got the car back here, I know I had two of these, and I'm like, where the hell is the other one? I reached under the car, and it was still there. So it survived some pulls, and I would say probably about 30 miles of driving. It stayed there. So don't forget to take these off. All right, let's see what it does. I think we fixed it. Popping right there, coming out of the damn driveway. All right, let's see. Just pulled out of the driveway, going down my street. Here's a stop sign. All right, I'm not hearing it. That shit was annoying. Say the control arms are only like maybe 3 years old. I bet you they probably don't even have 10,000 miles on them. Yeah, I think we're good. But you could hear it clear as day before, like on the outside of the car. Luckily the blower is loud, so it kind of you know, hides that sound. It's kind of like when you have an annoying problem like that, you just turn your radio up, right? And that fixes it. Well, yeah, it's kind of like that with the blower. But then of course when you put it in neutral when you roll, then you can hear it. Yeah, it was bad. All right, I'm gonna roll all the way to the light. All right, I am not hearing it at all. Okay, so then it was just my fault. You gotta have grease in those bushings, and grease never made it in there. One issue fixed, and I think I'm pretty much good. I do have some new shocks I may try out. They were actually given to me by a buddy. Shout out to you, Lewis. I appreciate it. I do need to have them go reworked at Viking, but they're the Viking double adjustables, so I'm going to send them back, have them go through them, rebuild them, throw them on the car, because right now I have strange single adjustables. And then also I have camber plates for the struts on top of the strut. Camber plates, camber mounts, whatever they're called. So yeah, I need to do that, and I think that's about it for right now. I appreciate everybody tuning in.